Hi, so today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my January TBR. I did do a TBR a couple of months ago on my blog. I've never really been one for TBRs, I just don't stick to them. But I'm going to try and do them this year because I'm really hoping that I'll be able to read a few more books this year than I did last year, because I only read 30 last year, which is really good for me, but I really want to push myself to be reading a lot more than that. So I thought doing TBRs would be a really good way of trying to encourage myself to read more than I usually do. So yeah, so the first book is Tales of the Peculiar by Ransom Riggs, which is actually my current read. I'm about halfway through and I'm really enjoying it. I think it's such a different world and it's such an interesting world, and I mean, I loved Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I was obsessed with it when I first read it, but yeah, so I'm really enjoying this and I think I'm going to read it pretty quickly. I mean, it's short stories. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with these books, but this is sort of a collection of short stories rather than an actual novel, so I'm reading it quite quickly. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I'm so happy I finally have a copy and I'm getting to read this because I've been wanting to for so long. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this one. So this is the first book on my TBR this month. So the next book I have here is The Queen of the Tearling by Erica. I'm going to go with Johansson. I don't think it's Johansson, I think it's Johansson. Probably sound like an idiot, but I think it's Johansson. This is actually for a buddy read I'm doing with two of my favourite booktubers. They're both from Norway, which is really cool. I don't know if you guys know that I'm learning Norwegian, but if you follow my blog you will do. But yeah, I did get my edition in English. We're all reading it in English, but I'm hoping that in the future we can do one where we're all reading something in Norwegian, because I think that would be really cool. But anyway, yeah, so I haven't actually started this yet. I have started it, I just haven't got very far at all. I'm still at the beginning, but yeah, I think this sounds like a really interesting book. I'd not actually heard of it, which is weird because I feel like a lot of people know about this one, but yeah, I hadn't heard about it, but it sounds really interesting, so I'm really looking forward to getting into this. We are going to be doing blog posts and videos and things like that. There'll be more on our Instagram, so I'll leave my Instagram and their Instagrams down below so you guys can check those out. But yeah, there will be more about this book in the future coming up, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so the next one I have here is Percy Jackson and the Sea of Monsters. This is going to be my next read. Like, obviously I'm going to be reading The Queen of the Tearling because it's my buddy read that I'm doing, but these are the books I'm going to be reading next because I'm so excited for them. I've been wanting to read Percy Jackson for so long and I've just not been able to. I've had the books, but I'd borrowed them from someone and I felt really nervous about like taking them out of the house and things. I didn't want to ruin them. I am quite clumsy, so but for Christmas my mum actually got me the whole first series, so I can finally read these. I've read the first one and I really enjoyed it, so I'm really looking forward to reading this one too. Apparently this one is just as good if not better. I've heard some people say that the books get better as you go through the series, but I guess I'll find out soon. But yeah, I'm really excited to read this one. Okay, so the other book that I nearly forgot to tell you guys about is Pause by Danielle Marchant. This is a kind of, I guess it would be self-help, like that kind of thing. It's kind of got things about meditation, different exercises you can do, sort of mindfulness, those sorts of things. I did start reading it ages ago and I just haven't finished it yet, but I do want to get to this soon and finish it because it was really helpful and it was really interesting and I really enjoyed the way it was written. It also has sort of like quotes in it and it has things about nature and different things that you can do to kind of press pause, as the title suggests. But yeah, I really like the way that it's laid out. It's just a very interesting read and I'm really looking forward to getting to this. Those are all the books on my TBR for January 2018.
Can I get these in the thing? I don't know how to pose with these books, like, what if I put them... That didn't work.